Let me show you how to make this delicious, mouth-watering blueberry cheesecake. Start off with a heat-proof bowl, add in your unsalted butter and melt it in the microwave. And then you want to blitz up your digestive biscuits and pop them in your butter. Give it a good mix until it resembles wet sand. Place it into your tin. I'm using this foil tin because I don't want water to get into my cheesecake. We're using a bain-marie to bake it. You can use a regular springform tin and just wrap it in foil. Pop your biscuit mixture into your tin and then press it down with the back of a spoon or anything flat. Make sure it's nice and compact. Then put that aside. Once it's ready, preheat your oven to 150 degrees fan. I'll write the gas mark and convection in the description box below. Obviously all the measurements for the ingredients will be below as well. Then add in your cream cheese into a large mixing bowl with your sugar and then mix that together really well for a couple of minutes until the sugar is mostly dissolved. If you are using a stand mixer, then just make sure that you scrape down the sides of the bowl in between because, as you know, things can get left unmixed at the bottom. Add in your eggs one by one and mix in between each addition, and then put a generous amount of vanilla bean paste and sour cream into your mixture, and again give that a good mix and beat together for a few minutes until everything is nice and emulsified. Finally, just do the last few folds by hand just to make sure that everything is mixed in properly. Bob your cheesecake tin into a larger tray and then pour in all of that delicious cheesecake mixture. Make sure you level it off nice and level. Add in water into the larger tin because we're going to bake this with steam in the oven. Bob it into your preheated oven for 1 hour. After an hour, you need to turn the oven off and leave it inside the oven with the door closed, and then it should be nice and set. Bob it in the fridge overnight. And then you need to make your blueberry topping by adding sugar, corn flour and water into a saucepan on a medium heat. Give it a good mix until the sugar and corn flour dissolves and there's no lumps remaining. Then go ahead and add in your frozen blueberries, 225 grams of these. Again, all the measurements and stuff I'll put in the description box. Add in the juice of half a lemon and mix that together and put it on a high heat now and just reduce down the fruit for a few minutes until it gets nice and thick. You can even use your spatula to break down some of the blueberries as well, and then it should look something like this. Finally, add in another 100 grams of frozen blueberries and turn off the heat, and then just give this a mix. The new edition blueberries will stay like kind of juicy, so you've got like two different textures going on. It'll taste absolutely amazing. It'll be ready. Just leave it to cool and then bob it on top of your cheesecake. This cheesecake tastes best when it's been chilled overnight. Enjoy.